What up guys, in this video I want to show you guys how I edit my videos on my smartphone. I don't use a computer for editing, I use my smartphone. The reason why I want to do this video is because a lot of people been asking me how I edit my videos. They think I am using some high softwares and all that, but that's not the case. Some people say they want to do on my WhatsApp, some people tell me they want to create content but they don't know how to edit video. So the thing is, I want those people to realize that they don't need to learn some super high video editing skills and all that. You need to know some basics in video editing, and you can start with your phone. All the videos on this channel were edited, all of them, with my phone, all of them. Right, so I'm going to show you guys some few steps how I edit my videos, and hopefully it's going to cheer those people up to maybe get to creating content, or get to. So for video editing, for me, for a long time I was using Inshot. So when I got to know CapCut, I'm using CapCut a lot. So the easiest software to edit videos on smartphone for me is Inshot. Inshot is so easy, but the problem with Inshot is lack some features, so that's where CapCut comes into play. I still use both of them, but recently I've been using a lot of CapCut because I don't stress that much to get materials and all that. So I'm going to show you guys how I edit my videos on this phone with CapCut. So let me open it up. All right guys, so let's get started. So I'll be using CapCut in this video, right? So you can see I have Inshot and CapCut on my home screen. So just click on CapCut, get it from your Play Store or your App Store. It's easy, just download it from there. Click on New Project and upload the video you want to edit. So this is mine. Just going to click on it and click on Add. So this is my video editing timeline right here. Now, the first thing I do when I upload my video in CapCut is I cut out the unwanted part. Okay, I cut out the parts that maybe I repeat something a lot, or I use filler words like like when you're talking and you're thinking stuff like that. Let's cut them out. So that's my first step when I'm editing my video. So for example, let's say here I used a filler word, or I said something that was not supposed to be in the video. I'm just going to highlight it. I click on the video, I touch the clip, I click on split. If you look down here, you're going to see split. So I click on split and I go to where the nonsense ends, and then I click on split again. Now this part in the middle, I'm going to have to delete this part in the middle. So what I do is I highlight it and then I click on delete down here. Okay, so I can delete that. So I'll do that for any part of the video that needs to be out. I'll just clip and I keep deleting. So that's just it. So I'll keep doing that for all the parts that doesn't need to be there. Okay, so I keep deleting and deleting. All right, next step. So when I'm done cutting the parts that are not wanted, the next step is I go to where I need some text. I start putting text. So for example, let's say I'm talking here and there's a text I need to write. Something needs to pop up to explain better. I just click on text down here, click on text, and then I click on add text. Then I can add my text. Okay, let's say my name. I can add my text properly. Okay, and the good thing with CapCut is to even do size your text is so easy. And down here you have some effects. You have styles, effects, animations, different ways you can work on your text. So there are different styles here. You can click on it. You see the effects popping up. So that's next thing I add my text. So I'll go to any position that needs a text and I'll add my text. So that's just it. All right. So when you're editing, because you'll be cutting your videos into clips, small clips. All right. So let me clip this one. Let me say I cut here, cut here. There will be spots while you cut out those unwanted parts. Your video will be in clips. Okay, like something like this, clips. All right. So I do that so that I can explain something else later. Now we're done with text. Now, right, the next step, let's say change or removing the background of a video clip. Okay, so you want to change or remove the background of a video clip. The next what you can do is highlight the clip, scroll through your video editing options here and go to remove BG. Okay, excuse me. You'll see auto removal. If you click on it, you're going to give it a second. It's going to remove the background. So it's as simple as that. See, the background is now black. Okay, simple as that. So now let me undo this and show you guys something else. Now let's say you want to change the background of any of these video clips, right, of a video clip. So one thing you do is you can come here. Let's say I add a picture. I don't want to start a new project yet, so I'm just going to click on this plus button here. If you have a particular background you want your video to have, so I'm going to import that video or the background. So I go to photos. So this studio is what I want my background to have, right? Yeah, so this is it now, the first part of it. So now you can touch it and you make it to be as big as you want. The thing with CapCut is when you upload a video, CapCut takes the size of that video. Okay, then you can go to your aspect ratio and change it. You can come here to aspect ratio and change it to fit. whatever size you want. If you want it to be TikTok or you want it to be, YouTube, Instagram, you have all the sizes down here. You can even do your own custom size. You can make your own custom size. You go to aspect ratio, you can do that. All right. Now let's go back to changing the background of a video clip. So let's say this is a video clip right here, and I want to make this one an overlay. Overlay is when you add something on your video or on your pictures. Okay, so I want to turn this one to an overlay. So what I'm going to do is I'll highlight it and I scroll through video editing options. You'll see down here it says overlay. All right, and then you click on it. That video is now an overlay. So if I drag it, so I'll drag it to the beginning to make it be in alignment with my picture that I want my new background to be. So I'll highlight the video. I can control the size here because it's now an overlay, right? All right, so to change the background, you need to highlight your overlay clip. You go to remove BG and click on auto remover. You can see the background that I have now is the image background. So this is now my new background. If I play my video, it's going to be working and talking on that new background. So you see the background changes here because this is another clip that I did not apply the picture under. This one. All right, so I'm just going to undo all of that. I made a video on how to change the background of a YouTube video. I made a video on that. So let me just delete this. All right, so next thing is increase or decreasing the volume. I'm going to delete this as well. So when you're working and you're trying to increase or decrease the volume, it's quite easy. Just highlight a clip and scroll through your editing options. Here you will see volume, and you can decrease or increase it right here. Normally when you upload a clip, normally it's at 100%, right, your volume. So that is it. Now we've talked about adding text. You just need to look more into it. So the next thing is the speed of my video, right? So let's say I'm editing, when I'm done editing and I realize my video is too long, so I need to speed it up a little bit, maybe by 0.1 or 0.2. So to do that, you just highlight a clip. If you want to speed up a particular clip, you go to speed, go to speed down here. So there are two ways, there are three ways anyway, but the normal one is just go to click on normal and you just increase the speed to however you want. You can see this is a 7.3 second clip right here, 7.3. So it's currently at ×1, which is still 7.3. So I can just speed it up a little bit. If I put it to 1.1, it turns to a 6.6 video clip, right? So it depends on you. You can speed it up. You say, let me put it at 1.2, like that. So I just speed up this clip. If you look here, you'll see the symbol that you just increase the speed to 1.2. All right. So that's how you increase the speed of your video clips. All right. The next thing is overlays. So let me show you guys what to do. Overlays are basically, when you add an element on your video, aside from text. Okay. When you add like a picture, a video, anything, a sticker that you downloaded from somewhere else, that's what overlay is all about. All right, so let's say I'm talking about something related to ring lights and I want it to show up. Okay, so I'll go to the position. I'll just scroll through, go to the position. So I'm not highlighting any clip. I'm not highlighting any clip currently. I'm just running my finger through this spot right here. So I'll go to the position where I'm talking about a particular thing, and then I click on overlay. This overlay button down here. Click on overlay. You click on add overlay. If you're talking about let's say something in particular, let's say a camera, right, or someone typing, you can just click on the overlay video and you add it here. So it's going to pop up on the screen like that. If you want it to take full screen, use your two fingers, touch and expand, and it's going to take full screen while you're talking in the background. Okay, so I'm going to delete that overlay. So let's say I'm talking about TikTok, right? TikTok, and I want the TikTok icon to show up. So first of all, you need to download the icon. You can go get it on Google, just go on Google, or you use your browser, search TikTok icon PNG, you can get it from there, and then you download it in your phone. If you want to add it as an overlay, you just click on overlay, click on add overlay, then you go to photos, then you select your picture, which is the TikTok, and it's gonna, add up there. It's gonna be there. You decide where you want to place it. So while you're talking, if you say TikTok, it's going to pop up there like that. So that is it. That's basically it for overlay, just adding other elements on your videos. Now, I'll use this overlay to demonstrate something. Next thing I want to talk about is music and sound effects. All right, so if you want to add music in CapCut, it's pretty easy. do not highlight the clip. Okay, when you highlight a clip, you're seeing the editing options for that clip. When you don't want to highlight a clip but you're still working, click here, this empty space here. Okay, so when I touch there, no clip is highlighted, so I'm seeing the basic buttons of my editing application. So I'll see down here, you'll see audio, which is where you can add music. You can see sounds, brand music, copyright, effects, and all that. So let's talk about music and sound effects. So to go to add music, you go to sounds. So you can go to here. These are trending sounds because CapCut is owned by TikTok. These are mostly trending sounds on TikTok. So here you're going to be getting sounds from your phone device. So if you click here, you'll now be seeing music from your own device. Then you can add them on the timeline, or you can search a particular one if you know what you're looking for. So then you get to add them on your timeline. Click on plus sign, you add it on your timeline, and then you have your music. So you add them on your timeline, and then you have your music. You just have to click on it and work on the volume. Click on the music and decide how loud you want it to be and stuff like that. Okay, that's up to you. All right, so now I'm going to delete this. So let's say I want to do a sound effect, right? So for example, here, when you add an overlay in a video, when you leave that spot where you're editing, you're going to be seeing this little icon here. When you click on it, it takes you directly to your overlay. All right, so let's say I added this TikTok icon here and I want to add a sound effect to it. So what I'm going to do is, at this point where this line, this editing timeline is there, I'm just going to make sure I don't shake it from that spot. So I go back and I go to audio, I go to sound effects. Then I'm going to search whatever I want. Okay, so let's go back to sound effects. I'm just going to search whatever I want. So let's say pop-up. Down here you see pop-up. You have to be connected for this to happen. So you're going to see a good pop-up sounds. I'll be using this one, the second one. Okay, and I'll click on the plus sign and I'll have it there. So when I'm playing my video, this video I'm going to be showing you guys how you can, you see, so that's what happens when I get there. It's going to pop up with the sound. Don't mind what I'm saying in the background. This is just an example video. I'm not really talking about TikTok here. Okay, so that is how you do add sounds, music, or that's how I add sounds and music to my videos, since I'm talking about how I edit my videos. Now, another thing that I want to show you guys, like for emphasis, like to zoom in and zoom out. It's a very easy trick when you're editing. So let's say you have a clip here. Let me split this. Okay, so I could be talking. I've discovered some AI tools that can give amazing. Okay, and then I highlight this clip. I can use my two fingers, touch the main video here, this one, open my fingers on it. Like I can use my two fingers, touch, zoom in and zoom out. So that's what I'm going to do here. That's one method. So zoom in like this. Okay, I can zoom in like this. Oh, this is a bad posture. What an idea. Okay, now it's very common. Okay, so when it plays, it goes back like that. So that's one way to zoom in. Using your fingers, you zoom in and zoom out. So another way to zoom in or use the zoom in, zoom out effect is with keyframes, right? So for example, this is a clip and I want this clip to zoom in and then zoom out. So what I do is I highlight the clip, I go to where I want that action to start, and then I click on this little diamond here. So that's called a keyframe. You'll see when you click on it, you're going to see it appear on the timeline here. Okay, so now move to where you want the effect to happen. Use your two fingers to zoom in. You're going to have another diamond pop up here. See that? So, and then let's say you go to shift a little bit. You want to zoom out, you want to zoom back in, you want to zoom out. So you can do that. Still with your fingers here. Let's play it and see what happens here. So here there's a zoom in, and here there's a zoom out. You see, so that's how you can use keyframes for your zoom ins and your zoom out. So it's pretty easy. So this is just basically what I do when I'm editing. I don't do a lot of work. This video might be long because I'm explaining it. So all right guys, so the next thing I want to show you guys is transitions, how I add transition between clips. So if you want to add your transition, it's pretty easy. When you cut clips in your videos, you're going to be seeing these bridges. Let me show you guys this. These are bridges between clips here. So if you want to add transitions, you need to click on them. So let's say I click on one of them. I'm going to see transitions to, move from one clip to the next, how I want the animation to look like. So I'm going to, there are so many transitions, please you just have to go through it to select whichever you like. So let me say I want to add like this transition here. Amazing content ideas. Okay, now it's very common here. What's up guys? What up? Called cube. So I want to add a transition called cube. I'm just going to click on it. Okay, and then I click on this tick here. When you click on it, you're going to see your bridge is going to show that there's a transition there. So when you play the video, amazing content ideas. Okay, now so you're going to see the transition happens. All right, so you can add as many different transitions between your clips. That is up to you. All right, so the last thing I just want to look at is filters. Okay, video filters. Like when you're working, you're done editing, maybe the color of your video, the brightness not really the best for you. What you can do is you go to filters down here without highlighting the clip. You can see I'm not highlighting any clip. So go to filters. I've said before, if you want to not highlight any clip, you just click on this empty space. Okay, so when you go to filters, you'll be able to see different color grades that you can use. Okay, colors filters that you can use on your videos to change the color of your videos. So there are so many filters here. You just need to choose. Some are free, some are pro. If you're using pro CapCut, you can enjoy all of that. Just select any filter and apply it. Click on any filter. Let's say I'm using this clear 2. You can see the color of my video changes. Right, so let's say I want to use Vivid 2 up here. You see the color change. So you just need to look at the filters, the ones that you know best suit you, and you can just use it. Right, so if you want to apply to all of your clips, you can also do that as well. All right, so that's it for filters. So I'm going to delete this. So let's go back to transitions. Here, this is where you control. Down here, you control how long you want your transition to last. A couple of seconds, 0.5, 0.9. So you're going to control how you want your transition to last down here. All right, guys. So these are just the basics of what I do when I'm editing. I don't do a lot of editing like the way people think. It's very, very basic. So I just do cut, I do split, you know, delete the part that I don't want. I do some little keyframes, zoom in, add overlays, and then add music and sound effects, and I can add stickers as well. So that's basically it. So I just need to, if I'm looking for something that CapCut doesn't have, I'll just go download it from Google and add it as an overlay. So it's just how it works. So the editing is easy. If you're finding issues with editing, just have to learn, watch some couple of YouTube videos. I'm not going to touch Inshot video editor in this video. I already have a video on how to use Inshot. If you want to learn it, you want to learn how to use it, watch this video right here. This is it. So that's basically, so I wanted to show you guys, this is how I edit my videos. It's very easy. You can do it too on your smartphone while you're creating content. With time, you're going to learn how to use, you know, the more complicated or advanced softwares. Thanks you guys for watching. If you want to help this channel, give this video a like. And if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. In my next video, I'm going to show some advanced CapCut tricks. If you're interested in that, let me know and I'll show you guys some advanced CapCut tricks. So guys, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.